What's up? It's your boy Boss. I want to welcome you to A Man of My Word, where I am a man of my word. And I just want to say that whatever I say on this platform, I mean it. Whatever I say on this platform, I stand on it. There will be no apologies, no thinking about how somebody gonna feel. This is how I feel. This is my shit. If you don't like what I say or the views that I portray or say on this, fuck yourself. And you can click off on the video. So on the first episode of A Man of My Word, I want to talk about what's going on in today's game, because I just don't get it. And the first, I guess, subject I tackle is it was a post by Lil Pump on IG, and he had posted that he had got his nails done. Now he's not the first guy to get his nails done, nor will he be the last guy to get his nails done. But when I seen this particular IG post, I just shook my head and I was like, what the hell is going on? So if you don't know what post I'm talking about, I'll try to put it in the video so y'all can see. But it's Lil Pump with some full-blown female nails, long nails, different colors, and I just don't get it, bro. Like I said, he's not the first one to do this. Lil Yachty has been seen painting his nails, but I feel like when I look at Lil Yachty's nails, I don't get the same feeling that I do when I look at Lil Pump's nails. It's two different type of scenarios. I'll see if I can post it so y'all can see what I'm talking about. And I know at the same time we might have somebody that's watching this to say, I don't give a fuck what kind of style it is. A man shouldn't have his nails painted or wear acrylic nails or female nails. And I do agree with that. I lean on that side of things. But as I'm getting older and as the game keeps progressing, I feel like things that we used to say or used to be tabooed, that's becoming things of the norm these days. And that's not to say that we have to accept that and just go with the flow of things. I do feel like we need to have some kind of balance and have some kind of standards, or just get back to, I'm not even gonna use that. I ain't even gonna say get back. Just uphold some kind of moral code, because I feel like this is an attack on masculinity, and this is not the first attack on masculinity. It's just a lot of shit that's going on that wouldn't fly 2, 3, 4 years ago, and I feel like we should start speaking up on these type of things. We shouldn't just look at this stuff and let this shit go and just be like, well, that's them, that ain't me, I don't even worry about it. Because I feel like the more that we sit back and be quiet and don't speak on these issues or the things that they keep putting in front of these kids, like, we just gonna keep letting that shit go, and in return it's gonna normalize this shit. Some of this shit does not need to be normalized at all, and this is one of them. It's like, we need to say something like, this is not okay. Why are you doing this shit? Now, if Lil Pump was just some regular guy that nobody knew, and he wanted to fucking paint his nails or get acrylic nails or whatever the fuck he wanted to do, that's his prerogative. But that's not the case. Lil Pump is a known rapper by millions of people who has some sort of influence. I ain't gonna say what kind of influence he got as of today, but he does have some kind of influence. So it's just like, we have to say something. Like, this shit cannot go on, because if we keep letting it go on and we keep normalizing this shit, then what? It's like we keep moving the goalposts. It's like somebody come do some outrageous shit, and then somebody look at it and say, nah, I'm finna top y'all, I'm finna do some more outrageous shit, and the goalposts move, and the goalposts move. And it's like, after a while, we're gonna get to some very weird and scary things, and you're gonna look up and we like, how did we let this shit happen? It's because we kept letting this shit go by without saying something, and in return we kept normalizing this shit. To segue into the next topic, these rappers and entertainers, they drug addicts. And speaking of normalizing and letting this shit go on and on, this is one of the topics that I'm talking about. I feel like, I'm not gonna say back in the day, but we used to look down on people that was drug addicts, that used drugs, hard drugs. I'm talking about crack, cocaine, heroin, you name it, meth. We look down on these people. Nowadays, we have people I ain't gonna say people, we have rappers that's known by millions of people promoting codeine, pill popping. Some of them do cocaine on the low. We don't really know because we never seen a rapper actually do it in front of our eyes. But I know some of these motherfuckers doing it. And I know some of these motherfuckers is doing heroin. They gotta be. Because these niggas are full-blown drug addicts. Now, I seen a few months ago, it was like, I want to say Gunnar and a few other people like Young Thug and stuff. You might have seen them with this little canteen looking thing that you can put in your mouth, where they call it whippets. And me and my bro, we talked about this on the podcast a few months ago. And I feel like with them normalizing and promoting this shit, it's not good. It's just not good. It's not healthy. It's not gonna turn out great results, because a lot of people look up to these people. And I know a lot of artists like to say, well, I'm not a role model. You need to watch your own kids and raise your own kids, which I do agree with that. But at the same time, you're somebody influential and somebody really look up to. So you have to think about that. I feel like a lot of people say they're not a role model and you need to raise your own kids because they don't want to take that responsibility and take on that pressure of them promoting that shit. And I'm not saying that rappers can't do drugs or do whatever they want to. These people are grown men. They can do whatever they want to, but do that shit behind closed doors. Don't grab your phone and be doing this shit all in the camera, then you posting this to your millions and millions of followers. Like, I just don't fuck with that. I don't like that. And I feel like the game needs to change that way. I feel like we either need to start shaming these artists for the promotion and the use of these drugs, or not even or. That's what we need to do. We need to do that, or we need to stop make them cool, because they making that shit look cool in the end. And then you have little Timmy down the block that see his favorite rapper doing this, and then one of his friends know somebody that knows somebody. Then all of a sudden, hey, you remember that shit that we seen Gunnar them doing? Yeah, I got the hookup. You want to try it? And then they tried, and the next thing you know, his mama crying because he doing some shit that he shouldn't have been doing in the first place. And I just don't get it. Another thing that I don't get is, and this is toe to toe, designer this, designer that, posting money on the gram. Like, why do we pedestalize these name brand things? Like, I understand, like, a lot of us come from nothing and we really didn't have shit, and we really didn't get to, I ain't gonna say stunt, but just really didn't get to have the stuff that we wanted to. So when a lot of these guys get money, the first thing they want to do is they want to go stunt. They want to go buy at the store. They want to go to the Louis, the Gucci's, and get these things that cost ridiculous amounts of money. And then in return, they want to show us on the gram, on their videos. I feel like that's a bunch of shitting on us as regular people when they do that. Now, I know some people could say, well, you shouldn't look at it like that. You shouldn't look at them being able to buy these things and enjoy these things as shitting on us. So if they not buying this stuff for themselves, how are they not shitting on us by buying this shit and then posting it so we can get it? We ain't got that shit. A lot of people like Meek Mill and other people like to say this is for promotion, or not promotion, for what's the word I'm looking for? Not promotion, but for I can't think of what I want to say. This is for motivation. That's what they want to say. They want to say, oh, this is just for motivational purposes only. That's bullshit, bro. I don't look at a nigga in some Gucci and some shit and be like, damn, I wish I can get that. I'm finna get on my shit so I can get that. No, bro. No. I feel like we've been numb to a lot of shit that goes on the internet and just social media in general. And that shit, posting money. I just seen something like a little Migo challenge or something where I don't even know who this guy is, but he holding a stack of money from this tall and he rocking it shit like a baby and shit on the, like, what is that doing? First of all, that's letting the feds and the policemen know that you got a lot of money that you shouldn't have, because a lot of these people, they ain't even fucking known. So how the fuck did they get this money in the first place? And that's not a hating statement. That's just a real statement. Like, who is this guy and why does he have all this money? That's the reason why a lot of people don't know that the boy Rollo from Atlanta, the rapper, he got caught on a plane with I want to say $2 million worth of marijuana, and he had got on Instagram and posted, y'all don't know how I feel to lose $2 million and not blink or something like that, and then they put two and two together, and that's how he got caught with that shit. But at the same time, before that even happened, I was following Rollo. Like, I fuck with Rollo and I was paying attention to him, and he would always post these pictures with a lot of money. And like I said, Rollo is a rapper, but he's not a popping rapper. The kind of money that he was posting, he shouldn't really have. So he either, one, had some legitimate business and he was getting that money that way, or two, he was doing some illegal shit. So it ended up being happening. He was doing number two, and he was doing some shit that he ain't supposed to be doing, even though weed is legal, but it's not legal in Atlanta. And they was flying from California all the way to Atlanta. So you crossing state lines with some shit that you're not supposed to have, but at the same time, free Rollo. But that just goes back to my point. Why are these guys posting this shit in the first place? It's just like, it goes back to what I said. They stunt and they want to shit on us as regular 9-to-5 guys. It's not for motivational purposes. It's not for anything else. When you buy a Mercedes, when you buy a Rolex that's iced out and all that, I say maybe 2 to 3% of the people, they buy that because they genuinely really want those items. The other 97% of people, they buying that shit to stunt on your ass, to stunt on the ground, to stunt on people, to let people know that they got money. And I just don't fuck with that shit. I think people need to stop doing that shit. Hold on. So this is my last point I want to talk about on this episode of Man of My Word, episode 1. What's going on? Why are rappers doing things to get locked up or end up dead? Now, I know you've seen a lot of people die lately. We lost Pop Smoke, we lost Nipsey Hussle, we lost King Von, we lost Juice WRLD, we lost XXXTentacion. The list goes on and on and on. We lose. And all those situations have different things of why they end up being dead. But at the same time, I feel like it just goes back to hip hop as a culture, the robbing culture, the drug dealing culture, the just doing crime culture, and the hood mentality culture But I want to talk about, well, this is not about him, but I use him as an example. Casanova 2 times. He's been locked up. He ended up having to turn himself in, I think, after Christmas or whatever. The FBI been watching him for months, putting the case together for him. He ain't even know no wiser. And I just feel like when these rappers get these opportunities and they start to make millions and millions of dollars, why do they always end up jeopardizing that opportunity and fucking up and end up locked up or dead? And I just don't really have an answer for that, but a lot of the stuff that we talked about earlier in the video, it all culminates and comes together, and it comes and it ends up being that 9 times out of 10. So it'll be a lot of people having money and showing money, like the XXXTentacion situation, for example. I think he I ain't gonna say he posted money on the gram. I don't think he did, but I think he said he was finna go buy a motorcycle, so somebody seen him, followed him to the bank. He got the money. He got it, his I-8 or whatever. He drove out, people followed him, ended up robbing him, killing him, shooting him, and killing him. That's that situation. We got Pop Smoke. He was on the ground posting, I think, some Louis Vuitton bags or something, and by mistake, he geotagged his location. Somebody seen that location, pulled up, tried to rob him. Pop, gone. You know what I'm saying? Juice WRLD. They say he got caught on a plane with a bunch of drugs and he tried to take the drugs, which is stupid. I don't believe that. We really don't know what happened, but we do know that he was fighting with drug addiction and things of that nature. So that could be a situation that caused him to die, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like these people getting these situations and getting these opportunities to be big superstars, and they just squander it away, and it's like, for what? You wait your whole life talking about I ain't shit, I ain't never had shit, and then you finally get a taste of the good life, and then you squander it, you blow it. I'm not saying all these guys did that, because like I said at the beginning, their situations are different. They die for different reasons, but at the end of the day, I feel like artists need to be smarter at what they do and how they portray and what they post, and just be smart in general, because I feel like it's a target on hip-hop, and it's always been a target on hip-hop. Hip-hop is one of the biggest genres. It's not one of the biggest, it is the biggest genre in music, period. And I feel like there is a target. People are watching, the feds are watching, like Future said. Them folks is watching. If you don't know, and y'all just making it easier, or they making it easier for people to just build a case on them, you know what I'm saying? So I just want people to be smarter about what they doing, how they moving, who they got around them. With the 6ix9ine situation, you just never know. Don't put yourself in these situations, and you might get better outcomes. But that's enough of me ranting. I just want to say what's going on, because I'm just seeing a lot of shit that's going on that I'm not fucking with, that I don't think is beneficial for the artist or just beneficial for the culture in general. But this your boy Boss. I want to thank y'all for checking out the first episode of A Man of My Word. What's going on? Y'all let me know. Hit the comments below. Tell me how y'all feel about this. Do you feel like these niggas should switch up and be better, be smarter? Or do you think that's just a part of the rap game and a rap persona? When you become a rapper, you have to be on the gram showing money to, I don't know, I guess be relevant. I don't know. I don't think so. I feel like there's other ways you can do it, other smarter ways you can do it, but I'm not going to say that. You can hit your boy up and I can give you that knowledge. But I'll check y'all on the next one, man. Peace.